welcome back to Digger Dan Metal Detecting. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and if you're old, hello again. I'm back out. I'm actually out on a Sunday, which is quite unusual for me. Beautifully sunny this morning, but yesterday the rain was absolutely pouring. As we all know, we've had a lot of rain across the country. I think there's some huge flooding. So I hope everybody's okay. Yeah, we haven't had too much flooding as such, but we've had a lot of rain. So the ground here is pretty soggy now. But yes, like I say, yesterday I didn't get out. It was too wet. I don't mind the weather. I don't mind being out in the rain, but getting up in the morning and going out in the rain is a different matter. I don't mind being caught out in it. But yeah, no. So I'm back out today. I'm gonna hit the. I'll spin you around. I'm gonna hit this silver field. I call it the silver field because I've had a few hammers off here. I've had a love token, a few other little bits. Tom had a little silver ring off here. I think we had about 5 silvers off here in one day, so we just named it the silver field. But there's some other bits have come off here before. I had a really big chunk of bronze off here once, so that intrigued me. I love finding things like that, you know. So that's yeah, that's always interesting. But yeah, what a beautiful day. Let's get out there and do some digging. I'm on the Manticore today. I'm going with General Fast. It's just making noises at me now. Yeah, I'm going with General Fast today. I've tweaked my lower limits. I've lowered them even more just to try it out and just see what happens. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, I'll see you on the first hole. Right guys, first target is a banging 60s to 70s. I'm not sure about this elongated little line here. It looks like a slug, but it's dead on the middle line, so whatever it is isn't round, basically, is what that's telling me. That could be absolutely anything really, couldn't it? It's a big loud signal. This field has been ploughed quite deep actually this year, which is pretty unusual. This is very loud and horrible, to be honest. Actually, I'm going to guess like a bit of aluminium or something along those lines. It's out. A bit of a messy mess on the screen. Not a very tidy dot. Tells me it's not going to be very good, but it could be wrong. We could always be wrong. We live in hope that I'm wrong. No, I don't think I am. There we go. Absolutely spot on. Look, a bottle cap, like quite a big old bottle cap. What have we got there? 2.5p. What's 2.5p? It never cost that much. It's not modern then. I don't think we could get anything for 2 pence. Bottle, what does that say? I don't know. It's a bottle cap. Lovely. Solid 46. Right on the dot, on the line. And it's out, I think. Just turn you around here. Sounds very loud, this one again, but it was definitely dead on the middle line. I think it's just a piece of lead actually, but that was a beautiful signal. Nice thick, dense little piece of lead there. Yeah. Never mind. Let's have a swing and listen, guys. very trashy on here. Hard work because there's a lot of signals. I'm struggling to pick one to film, struggling with which ones to dig. And that's a nice little round dot, but all it's been so far is trash. I've had a few buttons, the odd couple of little small pieces of buckle, but the majority has been trash. Like I say, this field has been like deeply ploughed. Where are you? This machine does pick out some small stuff. You've got to be prepared to be really searching for it. I think it's in there. Yeah, tiny piece of lead, I think. So it picks out everything, so you're not missing anything at all, but it's just, yeah, it's hard work because you've got to be prepared to dig it, because otherwise you're going to be missing stuff. But yeah, like the trash bag. Yeah, it is hard work. There's some mud. It is muddy today. It's not terrible. The soil over here isn't very clayey, not as clay as some of my permission. So it's not quite so sticky, but it's, yeah, it's not nice. Tell you what I didn't do. Not much of a hole, but I didn't just put that back. Don't need to leave them open, no matter how big. Very whispery looking on the screen there. I don't like skipping stuff up, but with the amount of trash that's on here, and quite a lot of lead as well. As you can hear, this is very chirpy, this machine. I've got it kind of set up fairly chirpy, but it does false on the iron a lot. It's a huge falser. You do get used to what's falsing and what's not, but 32, 34 there, right on the surface, or near the surface, I think. I'll have a little look at this one. A little bit of live digging for you guys, a bit for a change. I don't mind doing this. It's probably going to be rubbish again. Yeah, like I say, look, see, another bit of aluminium. There's lots of it on here. Just seems to be bits of can and whatnot, but yeah, we'll carry on anyway. We'll see how we get on. If not, I might change field and go back to where I was finding those hammers, but it was rather sticky on there, so I've avoided that today, but we might go back there. Right, this one was a little unexpected. First coin of the day. 64.65. There's one for you, Dino. Dino detects. He collects these and gives them, hands them into the bank, exchanges them, and gives them to charities, or gives the cash to charity. It's a nice nugget, £1 coin, one of the old ones. Now, I don't find many of these, so I'm slowly building them up for Dino, and I'll send them off to him when I've got a few more. I think I've probably got about a £5 now actually in these, so I might send that off to him every time I get a £5. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, all goes to a good cause. He picks a charity and sends them away, sends the cash away. So yeah, £1 coin. Lovely Elizabeth II, bless her heart. A little bit of a surface find here. Got ourselves a little bit of clay pipe there, and almost, I think, almost at the bowl end of it. I love finding these, always picking them up, because I have a little jar in my display cabinet, like from the Detectress, where he's got his little jar full of clay pipes. I've started my own collection, so yeah, I'll pick them up as I go along. Oh, I've been foiled again. Oh, this really had me going, guys. Look at that. I thought that was gold. Shouldn't really even said it, but yeah, I thought it was. Oh, you little beggar. That's tin foil. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that happens to us detectorists. Oh, you little beggar. Never mind. There's always another day. Well, this is a welcome sight. It's a small piece of, a little bit of medieval buckle, I would have thought. I would have said medieval. That was coming in at about a 20. I've raised my lower limits back up to where they were, which is about 8 notches above the bottom, if you like. And I've just got that flat along the bottom. I feel like I was definitely digging more tinfoil, although I think I'll be digging that on here anyway. But yeah, not had a lot else but trash on here, so I might have to move fields. I think this is really, I'm digging about probably 20 to 30 holes to get something like this, or a button. So I mean, yes, that is detecting a lot of the time, but yeah, probably I feel like I'm digging a lot more holes than usual, just to get to something, you know. But yeah, no, I'm pleased with that little medieval buckle. Right guys, I've moved over onto the field where I was last week, where I was finding those few hammered coins, and I didn't want to leave last week, but I'd already said that I was going to a certain field, so I sort of stuck to my guns. So yeah, I found a couple of hammered coins on here last week in a certain sort of little area, and I thought, yeah, I'll come back here. That other field's way too trashy. You got to be in the right mood to be on there. Yeah, I haven't got the patience today. But yeah, maybe another day. Hopefully I'll get on there and try and clear some of it. I'd cleared it before, I think, but it's obviously that plough has brought a lot more up, and it is hard going. So yeah, we're gonna have a go on here. I'm gonna search that area thoroughly over here where I found those hammered coins, and see how we get on. Right guys, this ground on here is absolutely sodden wet. I think I'm gonna be doing more damage on here than is necessary. I think this was a 20, by the way. But yeah, I'm digging in with my feet. I think I might have to abandon this field. Actually, that's a shotty end. I'm just not finding much today either. I don't know what's going on. You can see in there, I don't know if you can see down the bottom of that hole, it is actually, the ground is filling up with water as I'm digging holes. It's filling up with water. Look at the state of me. Yeah, I think I might abandon this. This has been set. Like I say, normally he doesn't mind me going on the fields at all, so he wouldn't be bothered. But out of respect, I think I'm doing more damage than just digging holes. Look, the state of what I'm doing. No, I'm gonna have to abandon ship. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head for the Roman field, I think. That's, well, actually it's lower down, it's lower ground, but I'll just see. I don't know, it's not as clay on there, it's quite sandy soil, so hopefully it's drained well, but this is quite clay, and I think it's holding the water. I'm actually up on a hill here, and I think it's holding up the water, so yeah, not great. Can't do it, just can't. Yeah, so I'm gonna move over. I'll go on the Roman field and see how we get on. If not, it's not gonna really be a video this week. Yeah, I'm struggling. But we'll see. We'll head for the Roman field, and hopefully, fingers crossed, come on, something's got to save my day. Right guys, we are on the Roman field. I'm hoping that this isn't as wet. I don't think it is, which is good. Even though this is probably the lowest lying ground on my permission. It's the sandiest soil and the nicest soil, so the Romans knew where to go, didn't they? They didn't want to be waterlogged down here. Right next to some springs down the bottom here as well. There's an old river and a lot of springs nearby. So yeah, hopefully this the Roman field's going to rescue me today. Yeah, definitely drier on here. You can tell straight away. Such a busy field, it's unbelievable on here. Let me just let you hear. Hopefully you can hear the iron as well. You can turn that off, obviously, using the horseshoe to make it a lot quieter, but I like to hear it. It gives me a lot more information being able to hear it. It lets me know where the busier areas are, and it doesn't really affect anything. It's nice just in the background.
Helps you identify iron a bit better as well. But it is hard work on here. But yeah, guys, hopefully I'll see you on a good target. Well, hey, we found something decent. I can actually get my other camera out for some close-ups. This is tiny. It was very close to the surface. It was about an 8 or 9, I think, and it actually stuck to my trowel. The mud on my trowel. But yeah, I think it's just some kind of little bronze decoration, probably something off leather, little leather decoration or something. It's hollow in the back. It's very tiny. But yeah, nice little find. Really like the sound of this one. 24 to 25. Just mute that. Very noisy otherwise. We're out. Sounds good. Sounds very good. Still a 25. Could be absolutely nothing. Could be a piece of lead that I've been digging all day. Or even just a button. It is a button. That was a banging signal for a button. Absolutely banging signal for a button. But it's got a shank on it. Just a little pointy cone shaped button. Lovely. Bit of an odd number, this one, for what it is. It's not really liking it. But in the 40s, bit of an odd one, and it was very irony. I think there might be iron below here actually, but I think we're on a Roman. I think it's just saved my day. It is. It's a little Roman coin. Don't know if there's anything on it. I can't see. There is some detail there. Something there, isn't there? But yeah, not sure what. Not really seeing it, but absolutely awesome. That is a little Roman coin. Let's go find some more. Beautiful 17 just there. Absolutely lovely. Don't know what's happened there, it's kind of disappeared. May have made a mistake of putting my camera too close, so just move you guys back. Sorry guys, hopefully you can still see everything. Yes, I did. Tell you what I did, I flicked it straight underneath the camera. I can see it as well. It's just here, and I think we might be onto another Roman coin, so I'll get you on the other camera before I move it. There we go, guys. Onto the Roman coin, I think. I'm pretty sure that is. It looks like a decent one as well, you know. This might have some detail. Let's have a... I'll come back to you actually, because I need to rest my phone on my camera to show you, to give us a clean. Let's try and give it a clean up here. Here's some geese right above me. Beautiful, love this time of year, absolutely love it. Plenty of geese about this time of year. Let's have a look. What have we got? So absolutely nearly nothing on that side, strangely, but this side I think, could be totally wrong, no, not as detailed as I thought actually. I thought it had quite a bit of detail on there, but nevertheless that is Roman coin number 2. So this field's definitely rescued me today. I'd have had nothing if it wasn't for coming onto here. I was not doing well, but that is how metal detecting goes sometimes. Sometimes you can find stuff within your first hour and the rest of the day is just rubbish, or you can have a rubbish morning and have a really good afternoon. You know, you never know. You've just got to walk over it. It's a game of luck, isn't it? But yeah, Roman coin number 2, absolutely loving it. one, bit of a double tone. 22, 23. Could be, I'm gonna have a guess at a piece of lead, but these little Roman coins can be very iffy like that. So came out in the first scoop, so that's usually a good sign. I do find with this machine, if it's trash, you tend to miss it. It's harder to pinpoint. But lead, obviously, if it's lead, it's... Am I missing something here? No, what have we got there? Is it there? Shush pinpointer. I think it's in my hand. I think it is a Roman coin. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, it is. Right, let's I'll tell you what, I'll have a little look. Let me have a little look at this. I don't think there's any... There's a little radiator, so there is some detail. It's very, very smooth, but there is some detail there. But yeah, little Roman coin, like I say, they do come up iffy. It was given a bit of a double tone there, wasn't it? But yeah, definitely a diggable one. So there you go, guys. Yeah, like I say, not the greatest of detail, quite smooth, but you can see the little barbarous... Oh, I'd say it's probably a barbarous radiator, this one. Barbarous being the little forgery type. But yeah, the radiate crown there, you can just make that out. And you can see his face, actually. You can see that. Not a lot on the back. There is something on there, but hard to make out, isn't it? But yeah, Roman coin number 3. Absolutely buzzing. Love these. I love finding Roman coins. I know I might not feel like I'm as excited about it as I should be, but I have found a lot. So it gets to a point where you get used to it in a way, don't you? But yeah, no, it doesn't. It never gets old. I absolutely love it. Absolutely buzzing when I find a little Roman coin. Just what I was saying about being better in the afternoon. It goes, guys. Always dig those low numbers. Look at that. 11, 12, 13. Bit of a niffy dot there. That will be down to the fact that this ground is just so busy, so irony and whatever else. There's all sorts here, you know. Now I've got to find it. Can't see it. I could see it. Oh yes, I can. There we are. Just there, guys. Can you see that? I think it's a hammered. I'm pretty sure it is a hammered coin. I'm hoping it is. I could be totally wrong. If it is, it's made my day completely. That's really made my day. Hopefully that's exactly what it is. Sorry guys, let me zoom out a bit because I should have done that and I didn't. Please be hammered. It is. Look at that. Look at that. I think it's a very shiny silver. I think that's an Edward, but I also think it was meant to be a cut half, but it's a little bit chipped there. I think it's a cut half. That's a Civitas, so I'm not going to get the money, the mint off that either, where it was minted. Civitas, I think that's, yeah, I think I'm missing that bit. But that's a long cross. Sorry guys, I hit the I hit one of the buttons on the camera. Oh, I'm having it all today, aren't I? But yeah, absolutely buzzing. Look at that. It could even be a Henry, actually. It's a very odd looking bust. Very odd looking bust. But yeah, nevertheless, we're on the hammered coins. Finally, we're on to something really good today. It's really taken some doing to get to it, that's for sure. So I'm just trying to turn around. That wind is quite strong that way. But yeah, absolutely buzzing. That has made my day. Cut half, I think it's a cut half. If it's not a cut half, it's very well split. I'd say that was that's been cut. That's too clean there. But yeah, I think that's a cut half. Let's have a look at the cross actually. Where's it? Yeah, it's cut half. Look, you can see it's been cut dead along the cross there. It's just been chipped on the corners a bit. But yeah, absolutely buzzing. Get in. Always excites me when I find a big signal on the Roman field. 37, 38. Pretty solid blob in the middle there. Could always be a nice big bit of lead, but like I say, it always excites me because I know I've been over and over this field. Yeah, so finding a big signal like that is unusual on here, so I do get excited, but could always be wrong, obviously. Could be just something like a piece of lead, like I said. Yeah, it is, but it had to be recorded. There's no way I was missing that one. Well, I just had one here. It was a 17 again. I thought it was actually a piece of lead to start with because it looked right grotty, but actually it's Roman coin number 4. Oh, I can actually, there you go, I've just turned it right. I can just see the bust there as well. It's not a very good one. Again, these are very grotty today, but I'm not complaining. We're pulling up Roman coins. We've had hammered. My afternoon, my day has been made by the skin of my teeth by a few hours. So I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Look at that. Right guys, I've got this one on the surface. It's about a 9 or 10, and I just pushed this soil out with my pinpointer here, and I just uncovered the edge of what I think could be another Roman coin. I think it is, yeah, right near the surface. Look, yeah, that's a Roman coin all day long. You little beauty. So is that number? I think that's number 5 today. Sorry, my hands are absolutely caked. It's hard to clean anything. Yeah, definitely a Roman coin. It's not a very good one again, unfortunately. I haven't had any real decent ones today, but still a Roman coin, and we're still pulling them out. So yeah, that might be my last one of the day before we go to the roundup, but we'll see. I'll just swing them away to the edge of the field so I could do a roundup. And I just had this 26, I think it was. It's just in the clod here, look. I'm thinking possibly a watch winder. Be lovely if it is, because I haven't had one for a while. Oh, yes it is. Oh, you little beauty. Oh, it's a little beauty as well. Look at that, there's an imprint there as well. Look. See where it was sat. Absolute beauty. That's awesome. I do love a little watch winder. I'll just chuck my brush in the hole there to try and give you a little clean up. First time I've had my spray out today. Haven't had to use it today, so but that is a little beauty. That's an absolute corker, that. I think I may even need the brush for this one. Sorry guys, just trying to juggle a bit here. I do a lot of juggling on my travels, the camera and what have you. What is that on there? That's a little beauty, that. I think it might be slightly missing pieces, but who cares? That's a corker. The only little artifact really that I've found today, I think. What have we got on there? There's something on there, isn't there? I'm not sure, but that is a little beauty. Look at that. Who doesn't love a little watch winder? Lovely.
Right guys, that is going to be it for the day, and I'm leaving it on a high because that little watch winder's a beauty. Absolutely really pleased with that. That has made my day. Like I say, not many artifacts today, so yeah, the little artifact pot is looking a bit bare, apart from buttons. I seem to have walked over every button possible today. But that's the way it goes sometimes. I've had some fantastic coins though, mostly this afternoon. I mean, this morning was dreadful. I really was struggling. But yeah, those fields, I wasn't prepared to ruin them. I'm not going to ruin the crops just by walking on them. You know, usually you're all right if the ground's dry. You're not hurting the crops really by walking on them. But when it's that soggy that I'm just sinking into the ground, I wasn't. No, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, so I'm going to do something a little different today. I've got all my trash out for you guys to look at. I've got my Roman pottery, some of the pottery out, and you can see exactly what I'm picking up. But yeah, I think I've had a cracking day, or cracking afternoon. Let's have a look what we found, guys.
There we go, guys. That's it in total. Not a bad day's detecting there at all, I don't think. Like I say, I struggled this morning, but yeah, we picked up this afternoon, and I think I've been onto a winner, to be honest. This the Roman field. Yeah, I'm glad I retreated back here, because I don't think I'd have had such a good day, to be honest. It'd have been shocking. But yeah, we'll start with the trash. Like I say, I don't usually go through my trash, but I'll give you a close-up of the sort of thing I'm finding. Go on, you can pick something out of there that you'd have kept. There's the odd button in there that hasn't got a shank, the odd nail that's caught me out. One or two of those, I do get that. But yeah, lots of really tiny stuff as well. Look at all the tiny bits I find. You know, bits of lead and all sorts, tiny little piece there. Bottle caps, the usual really, shotty ends, just bits of, yeah, just the general stuff. Bits of wire sometimes catch me out. Here's the pottery, some beautiful bits. That's a mega bit. Lovely rim of a pot there, bet that'll be Roman. That's a bit of grey ware. And a lovely little piece that's patterned there as well, which is fantastic. Love finding stuff like that. The bottom of a pot there, nice thick piece. That little piece of pipe that I found earlier, clay pipe. Another pot rim. Bit of green glaze there, that's medieval. But yeah, love picking all that sort of stuff up. I'm always picking it up, never leave it behind. So yeah, let's have a look. We've got a pot full of buttons, as always. Not even anything nice really, just the usual. I had a couple of those, strange, I've never had those before, these little cone shaped pointy buttons like that, and then I went and found another one, which is odd. Same field, they both come off here, but yeah, both with the shank as well. But yeah, they're just different, but yeah, lots of buttons today. And artifacts wise, like I say, it's looking a bit sorry, but if that's the artifacts that I'll find in a day, I'll be happy with that. That watch winder's mega. But yeah, a little piece of buckle there, that very small decorative piece there that I think was probably off a leather strap, and of course that little watch winder, absolute corker that. Still can't make out what it actually is on there, but yeah, that's really lovely. I'll get the old arter seal on there, that will bring that up a treat. I'll give it a clean and then put some arter seal on it. Arter seal, by the way, yeah, Lee, he's a brilliant guy, brilliant product, and you can also use my code DiggerDan10 for 10% off at arter seal. So yeah, check it out, guys. And of course Luke, we've got Luke who does these amazing pots. He's from Swing and Dig Detectorist, and he does a lot of other things as well. And we've got a few bits in the making that I've come up with a little fix for these headphones, hopefully on the way, so we'll go through that and have a look. But again, you can use code DIGGERDAN10 on his site as well for 10% off anything on the site. So yeah, coins wise, a bit of advertising there, lovely. Yeah, coins wise, 5 Roman coins this afternoon. We've played a blinder, we really have. I can't believe I come on here and just find them like that, but that's the best one. Little radiate coin there. Yeah, that's the only one really with any detail on it. A pound coin there, an old pound coin, that's going to Dino and his charities. And of course the little cut half, which I'm over the moon about. I never thought I was going to find one today. Not how things were going, but that's an absolute beauty. Lovely little bust there. I'm going to say it's an Edward. Hard to make out, but I think that is WA there, so I'm going to say it's an Edward. Probably an Edward the First. But yeah, what a mega day, really. Absolutely cracking. Lots of holes dug, lots of targets. Yeah, and I've really enjoyed it. I've probably got mud all over my face. I've been a right mess today. That's the way it goes sometimes. Like I say, that field was absolutely sodden wet. There was no way you were going to detect it. But yeah, we've saved the day. We've totally saved the day on here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget, we are sponsored by Dragon Detecting. You can use my code DIGGERD10 for 10% off on the website there as well. We've got lots of discount codes. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant for you guys. It really is. Just it's there to help you guys out. So yeah, go over to Dragon Detecting, check him out. Anything you want to buy on there, give him a call, because you speak to Jordan, he will sort you out. He's a great guy. I said it again, haven't I, Jordan? I keep telling him, you are brilliant, mate. You really are, and I wouldn't be a part of it if you weren't. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.